I had been a member of a band called 4 by Fate. And 4 by Fate...
Wait, you've been with them?
I was the first guitarist in 4 by Fate.
Really? With Todd Howard and AJ Pero, right?
Yeah, it was actually the first version of 4 by Fate was myself, John Reagan, Todd Howarth, and Stet Howland from Wasp.
And Stet, really?
That was the first incarnation, the first band, and that was put together by Danny Stanton from Collier Entertainment. So Mitch Lafone had put together a Kiss tribute CD for a cancer hospice.
Okay.
And I actually recorded a track with Terry Illis, who was a singer of Great White at the time.
Yeah.
XYZ.
Yeah.
Z in Canada, XYZ in the States.
Yeah.
But I had recorded a track with Terry for that, and John and Todd had gotten back together to record a track for that. And if they wanted to keep playing, and I think they probably wanted to put together Fraley's Comet, I would think, but Ace wasn't interested in doing it or wasn't available. I don't know what the story is.
Yeah, yeah.
But Mitch, once again, recommended me. So John Reagan reached out to me, and I said,
great.
Yeah, I'd be very interested. And I ended up going to Long Island, and we had our first rehearsal. We had our full back line all set up.
Yeah.
And we got along great, played great together. Had a great...
You recorded something?
I did, but first we played some gigs. We did a show in Long Island at Amityville. Then we played at the Chance Theater in Poughkeepsie. We did a live to radio show, and we ended up going to Belgium. We played the Alcatraz Festival in Belgium.
Oh, great! Yeah,
with Wasp and Marilyn Manson, Twisted Sister, and had a great time. And then they wanted to start working on a record, and we did. We began the record, but during that time, Stet had been in a bad accident. He was unable to play. AJ Pero came into the picture.
Yeah.
And at that point, the music, I really was kind of hoping for something that was more in the 80s direction, more something along the lines of the first two Fraley's Comet records.
Yeah.
They were going in more of a modern direction. So a little bit of artistic difference. Also, you know, with Stet not there, it felt a little different. I mean, it was a thrill to be on a record with AJ, don't get me wrong, the great AJ Pero. But also, I'm in Canada. They were in the States. I was still busy with Nelly. I had just had a new baby. It seemed like maybe it wasn't the best time. So we
Also, I think Rob Affuso from Skid Row entered, right?
That Rob came after AJ passed, unfortunately. Yeah.
Rest in peace, AJ and John Reagan.
Yeah, you know what? I'll talk about John in a sec because I have something to say about that. But okay. we parted ways as good friends, no problems. Yeah. But I was fortunate enough to have recorded a few tracks for the record, so I'm very proud. And you know what? When I listen to that record now, it's really quite spectacular. Like they did an amazing job.
Yeah.
It is. You know, but
it is very tight.
Very tight, and a little darker, a little more aggressive, but a beautiful record. Proud to be part of it. And John and I actually reconnected for my new book. I interviewed him for my book, and I'm so glad we had a chance to reconnect. He's such a gentleman and, you know, master musician. Played with so many legendary artists, the Rolling Stones, David Bowie, Peter Frampton, Stephen Stills, Billy Idol, you name it, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, great guy, and that was a wonderful experience.